Kyle Carroll, MyMMAnews.com. We're here with Dennis Buzukja. Congrats on the win.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
How's it feel to get that win in the Bellator cage, first MMA pro debut?
Look at my face. I mean, what more can I say? I'm blessed. I'm grateful and appreciative of everything. I'm just blessed beyond belief. That's all I can say.
Now, inside the cage, you rocked him. You were talking about accuracy in that pre-fight interview. You displayed a lot of it in there. Is that just kind of what you wanted to go with and just move forward?
Yes. Everything that I visualized leading up to the fight is everything that happened in the fight. So the way I train and the way I prepare it showed tonight with the hard work and everything, and that's just how it went, and it was flawless for me.
Did you think you would pick him apart as easily as you did?
Yes, actually. I knew he would come out strong. I was expecting a minute and a half of hell from him, but and which it kind of was. And then I expect to pick him apart as I figured him out. And that's like the fight IQ came into play, and then that's what eventually took over the instinct, and I just put him out.
Do you think his experience as an amateur, he's 0-1 in pro, but amateur, he had about 20 fights, you only had 6. Do you think that'd play a role at all inside the cage?
He was saying that more than anything, but I say it all the time. The real fight's in the gym for me. I got Ally Quinta and Aljo. I said it before, and every sparring session with them is a fight, essentially, because they're not going down and they're not backing down. So it's the better man wins in there. So twice, 3 times a week we fight. You know, so how many 20 compared to thousands of fights that I had in the gym? You know, it's like you gotta weigh it. So I believe I have more experience because of them.
I mentioned before I think you're one of the top prospects at 155
Thank you, sir.
In the area. How much do you believe your teammates and your team correlates to your success?
100%. That's what it is. Obviously, they're not in there fighting for me, but their aura and their intellect and their experience rubs off on me, and they pass it down to me. And Ray and Matt, obviously legends in the game, so they pass it all down to me, and eventually I can pass it on to the next generation.
That's a great way to get into the pro level. Who do you want next? Is there anyone you're eyeing, or do you want a little tougher competition to kind of get going?
I would love James Gallagher, to be honest with you, at 45. We meet in the middle, and he's a cocky little kid. You know, 2 young prospects, hungry. You know, we're marketable, both good looking. We both know how to speak in a way. Not to brag, but I think it would be an interesting matchup, especially him coming off of a loss, me coming off of a win. You know, try to build him back up and rise me up as well. You know, so I think it would be a good matchup for me.
Awesome, man. What's next for you? You don't really look like you took any shots.
I took 1 leg kick. That, you know, it's nothing crazy.
Is it back in the gym? Are you gonna take some time off?
I'm back in it on Monday, man. Ring of Combat asked me for November 17th. I'm down for that. If I could find a way to get my name out there to reach up Gallagher, because I know he got his little Conor McGregor aura around him that he thinks he has, I'd call out for that. That's what I wanted.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on the big victory.
Thank you,
Impressive.
sir. Thank you.